In traditional martial arts, one of the first things you're taught is respecting your opponents. In the entertainment world, however, you must learn the art of selling yourself. In MMA, there is perhaps no better way to sell your fights than to shit-talk your opponents.
I KO'd you, you were curled up like a bitch. You were curled up like a bitch. You were curled up like a bitch. I butchered your body, you couldn't even lift your hands up.
Many try, but only a few are truly great at it. Welcome to another Bram TV Top 5 special, and this is the video you've all been asking for. We're going to be counting down the top 5 trash talkers the UFC has ever seen. At number 5, we have Dominick Cruz. Dominick has a very unique method of getting under his opponent's skin by making them feel inferior to him.
Buddy, you might want to show that diploma next time you're at an interview with me so you look a little smarter, because you don't talk smart.
He's always talking down to them and questioning their intelligence. It's a risky approach that could easily backfire on him, but he's done a pretty good job at picking his targets.
Alright man, I'm done talking to you.
You can't be done talking to me. You're right here facing me, dummy. You gotta talk to me. You have no choice. You got nowhere to go. Keep talking.
Yeah, they want going on my girlfriends and talking and shit to her on Instagram.
She talked at me.
Right. No, you went on
Keep
her
your
side.
fling
You went
on a
my
string,
side
man.
too. Flee on a string,
She
yeah.
shouldn't be hollering at
keep
me
your
on
dog
social
a string.
media.
Where were you? Where were you?
I was out there working
Yeah, you
as an
were
analyst. I retired.
You were working. Yeah,
I retired, and I came back and won the belt against the guy that you were too scared to face because you know you can't beat him, and you still don't want to talk about him. Anytime it's brought up, you run and divert the energy to some other question. As far as I'm concerned, I did you a favor and her a favor. She obviously wears the pants in the relationship, or else she wouldn't be having to defend you. So keep your fling on the string, keep your mouth shut, because this is big boy business.
I'll come across there right now, dude. You're a room away.
Go ahead, come over here.
Yeah.
Come on, turd. Let's go.
At number 4, we have Quentin Rampage Jackson.
Look, man, with that one combo, he looked just like you, homie. That's what got me through that fight, man, because my hand was hurting. I still wanted to knock his face off because he looked just like you, homie. He had the same messed up facial hair. I thought I saw some crabs. You got crabs in your facial hair. And that's why I was like picturing the crabs like going around, man, dude. I thought he was you in that one combo. That's why my finger all swollen up now. The motorboat right now. All on camera, like all on the camera. You know I be humping reporters, so you might not.
Seen it.
You might want to get away. I've been in a long training camp. Get away from me. Get away.
Arguably the funniest fighter to ever fight in MMA, Rampage used a humorous and shameless approach to slaughtering all his opponents verbally.
If I'm a sucker, treat me like a sucker.
I'm gonna treat you like a sucker.
Well, come lick on me then.
Never afraid to speak his mind or go too far, Rampage is perhaps more remembered for his personality than his vicious KOs throughout his career.
Do you like dragons?
Dragons.
You don't like dragons?
I don't like dragons.
Who don't like dragons? You don't like dragons. Okay, good you said you didn't like dragons, because I'm gonna be dragging these nuts on your face when we fight again.
At number 3, we have the Count, Michael Bisping.
You just said I can't compete with you. I just knocked you out in the first round. Cold. Have you seen that replay, buddy? Your head was bouncing around like a pinball machine. Yeah, watch it again. Obviously didn't sink in.
Trash talking came so naturally to Bisping. It was just a part of his personality and he didn't even have to try.
Then you're gonna go and retire. It will be the end of you. We'll be finished.
We'll see, buddy. It's gonna take a bigger pile of shit than you to do it. This is a press conference, by the way, Jorge. This is what you do. I know it's your first time involved in something like this. Welcome to the big leagues. After this, you'll be back to the undercard, believe me. This is how stupid you look with those fucking headbands. You look like a fucking idiot. We've settled our differences. He's apologized. He's turned down a fight with my son. We're good now. We're good. He's okay. He knows his place. He's one of the little guys. I'm one of the big guys.
Very rarely did you ever see anyone get the better of him in a verbal confrontation. His effortless insults made him a true thorn in all his opponent's sides.
That's how you overcome things. That's how you put yourself out there. You believe it and you achieve it. And that's what I do. I know what I'm gonna do. I know that I'm better than this.
Sounds like
I
the
know
worst
that I'm gonna knock him
book you've
out.
ever read. Conceive, believe, achieve. Shut the up. I did, you smug. And I came back to you. No. Because you're a fucking ass. It was your moment in the fucking you had it and you lost. Again, motherfucker. I want to get you. Get knocked out again. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Back in the line, you fucking cocksucker. Hey. Shake your fucking hand, you pussy. Fucking knocked you out twice now. Twice.
At number 2, we have none other than Conor McGregor.
I'm going to talk about money because we are the business network and the business of the UFC and all that.
I'll take
sort of
over
stuff.
from here, Nate. You can bounce. take a coffee break, Nate.
And by coffee break, I mean bring me my coffee.
Conor may have been the first to really take trash talking to the mainstream. His ability to sell fights and get under his opponent's skin has helped him become the biggest star the MMA world has ever seen.
Carrying a school bag on stage. What are you doing with a school bag on stage? You can't even read.
Right here. Right here, the hardest hitting 145 pound, the real hardest hitting 145er right here. This guy TKOs people. When I knock people out, they don't fucking move. They're not, who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Count to 10, both of you gentlemen, if you don't mind, just if you wouldn't mind counting to 10.
Nate can only count to 5. 10.
Oh.
Count to 5, Nate, will you, if you can?
You count.
You up with that coffee?
I ain't counting. How about
and
that?
who do you up with that coffee?
His me versus everyone attitude has created many of the greatest rivalries ever seen in MMA.
Conor, do you know what wrestling is?
I could rest my balls on your forehead.
Yeah, I know.
I like Nick's little bro, you know what I mean? How can you not like him? He's like a little cholo gangster from the hood. But at the same time he coaches kids jiu-jitsu on a Sunday morning and goes on bike rides with the elderly. He makes gun signs with the right hand and animal balloons with the left hand. So you're a credit to the community.
And to no one's surprise, at number 1, we have the bad guy, Chael P. Sonnen.
Vandalay, it looks like he found a bathroom as a backdrop in the men's shelter he's living at in Rio and got somebody to point a cell phone at his face.
The pioneer for modern day trash talking, Chael revolutionized the sport of MMA with his ability to cut a promo and verbally slaughter his opponents using classic pro wrestling insults.
And by the way, Anderson, if I want your opinion, I will beat it out of you. Don't walk around handing out free advice. Why don't you go find a Sharpie marker and draw Steven Seagal's widow peak on him? His hairline's about as authentic as his fighting abilities.
Steven Seagal said that kind of behavior is an embarrassment to the human race. It's an embarrassment to the martial arts.
Well, I don't know anything about martial arts, but Steven Seagal would know a damn lot about behavior that's embarrassing to the human race.
Tito always says I'm using my mouth to get my opportunities. The only person I know that made money using their mouth is his ex-wife.
His quick wit and charisma made his interviews and press conferences a must-see.
You hear a funny story? You want to know how I got into the country? Huh? Right there. I went and got this to sneak into this country. I thought I could go undetected, and it backfired. Everybody approached me. Thought I was Nogueira.
I was in Las Vegas when the Nogueira brothers first touched down in America. There was a bus, this is a true story, there was a bus that pulled up to a red light and Little Nog tried to feed it a carrot while Big Nog was petting it. He thought it was a horse.
He was known as a pretty nice guy off camera, but when the occasion called for it, he put on his bad guy persona and held nothing back as he made opponent after opponent look foolish.
You want to know how you could get as much tantalizing conversation from something as Wanderlei Silva? Just talk to my shoe. Just ask the shoe, what's it going to be like, shoe? What's it going to be like to walk into Madison Square Garden in front of a sold-out arena with the biggest box office in history because Bellator called the king? And you know what Wanderlei's going to say? Oh, garble, garble, garble.
You can complain about your rib. I'm sure your rib did hurt. Your rib is inside of a coward. That's the problem your rib's got. It's got the same problem your hand and feet have. They're attached to you, dummy.
One thing's for sure, though, you never piss off a gangster.
Wanderlei, you are an immigrant from Brazil. I am a gangster from America. Are you sure you want to play that game with me? Listen, Wanderlei, I will do a home invasion on you. I will cut the power to your house, and the next thing you hear will be me climbing up your stairs in a pair of night vision goggles I bought in the back of Soldier of Fortune magazine. I'll pick the lock to the master room door, take a picture of you in bed with the Nogueira brothers working on your jiu-jitsu. I'll take said photograph, post it at www.dorksfrombrazil.com. Password, not required. Username, not required. That, Wanderlei, is how you threaten somebody, dummy.
Did you agree with this list? If not, please let me know in the comment section who you think are the top 5 trash talkers in MMA. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe because there will be plenty more videos just like this coming every week. See you then.
Well, for those of you that can't see, this is the World Championship title of which I took from Anderson Silva.
And if he wants it back, he knows where to find me.
Yeah, I think you can get them on eBay for about $29.99.
That's what I was just checking.
Okay. You were on welfare, bro.
Okay, then.
You ain't no man. You took welfare.
Okay,
don't talk about money. Don't you talk about money.
Then
you
what wasn't it
you
at
took
that
money
place there?
from single moms. Single moms go on welfare, not men. You don't talk about money, all right? Keep your mouth shut when it talks about money.